आणि वेळ करता काय रे बाबा 8-7 मिनिटाचा अजून.
आमदाराचे गोवा राज्याचे मनानी उपसभापती आणि कालपणचे आमदार रोमाने सिद्धबा फर्नांडीस हांच्या आगमनाचा उपजिल्हाधिकारी कार्यालयाचे वतीन तुमकां उर्बरिक येवकार मागता भिंडावण करून मानवताना स्वीकारची आणि आमकां सगळ्यांक संबोधित करची.
Is a genuine way to opportunity, implies in the capacity to improve the prospects of others. My dear Kangonkar, brothers and sisters, and my dear children, I greet you all on this 59th Liberation Day of our glorious Goa, the 25th state to join the Union of States in the country. Vande Mataram, Mera Bharat Mahan. Wishing you all a happy, joyous and blessed Liberation Day. Respected Deputy Collector, Satish Prabhu, my dear and wonderful gems, all the freedom fighters and your families, Mamladar Mr. Vimod Dalal, recently elected executive members of Jilla Panchayat, all the sarpanches, punch members, ex-chairperson, ex-councillors, Police Inspector Praveen Gawat, and police personnel, traffic cell, PSI and traffic police, fire station in charge, and staff, all the department heads, officers and officials, health officers, doctors, teachers, senior residents, the students, press and media, and again you all, my dear citizens and residents of Kanpana. I take it as a privilege and honor to unfold our national flag on this very auspicious occasion where 59 years ago this very flag, the patriotic symbol of Mother India, was first time hoisted and filed past in our tiny Goa. This also reminds me to remember all the sacrifices which our forefathers dedicated to earn this hard-fought liberation from the foreign invaders and rulers. Satyagrahis, journalists, and even legendary film artists fought for Goa's independence. As a 10-year boy then, I can still recollect the jubilation that followed after Portuguese regime was thrown out and our going as a union treaty was unified in the main street of our great nation. We all know Goa Liberation Day is celebrated today, the 19th December every year, to commemorate our state's freedom from the Portuguese regime in 1961. Yes, this is the day of our Goan region integrated in the Union of India and became part of the world's largest democracy in the world, with legislative sovereignty to the Indian Constituent Assembly having 28 states and 8 union territories. My salute to the liberation heroes and their children present here. It's only because of your contribution whereby each bud blooms in its true colors and each day is celebration of unity, harmony and secularism. And with due humbleness, I bow my head with respect and dignity to those who had suffered the atrocities at the hands of the Portuguese rulers. The blessings we received are we gained liberation and equally enjoying as citizens of independent nation. The world's largest democracy, Goans became masters of our own destiny under the constitutional guarantee of justice, liberty and equality. We will do everything possible under the sun to preserve this sanctity. Today, as I stand before you, we have a much better and modern state, recently awarded by India Today as the best performing small state, besides being the best state in tourism, infrastructure and in economic sectors in our country. Yes, in spite of all these adversities on financial recession, initially triggered due to the mining issue, were further aggravated by the pandemic and subsequent lockdown. But our active and young Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant did exceptionally well, nowhere compromising on the state's overall development. Our government is functioning to promote welfare of all sections of people, including scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, as good as seriously looking after economic, social, cultural, physical and intellectual well-being of everyone. We have a government which gives new opportunities to its people in terms of employment and schemes for everybody's betterment. As a result, we are making a rapid progress since the liberation. Our government just do not harp on past achievements, but we carry on with our mission to aim higher growth of economy and bring much required improvement in the lives of the common man. My dear loving people of Concona, we all know we are passing through a very difficult phase of COVID-19 pandemic. We had to pass through hard times, many a times which made our life miserable and unbearable. We are not out of it. Our government has done and continue doing enough for keeping all the people healthy, happy and most importantly safe from this monstrous virus which has not only rocked our state but also the whole of our country, and the world itself has become chronic to this 21st century of pandemic. Government has a lot to thank for our brave COVID warriors. But before thanking our frontline COVID-19 heroes, first let me express my appreciation and gratitude to the people of Concona for bravely confronting this pandemic by following the government-imposed SOPs and keeping yourself healthy and happy. Yes, unlike other talukas, our Concona is comparatively the least affected by coronavirus, though overall count has crossed over 750, and so is the recovery. Unfortunate setback by a few COVID-related fatalities, but overall it is only because of your conduct and practicing the precautionary measures such as wearing masks, using sanitizers maintaining social distance, and moreover, by your sheer deliverance, you yourself have kept coronavirus at bay at some point of time, also away from your household. Yes, no doubt our frontline warriors, the doctors, the entire health team, the police team, the fire services, besides our administrative team under Deputy Collector Satish Prabhu and hardworking Mamladar Vimod Dalal, work beyond their capacities in guiding, in assisting, helping the masses. You all, the health team, police including traffic team, fire station personnel team, administrative team under Deputy Collector and Mamladar, teachers too, you all together deserve my salute for the wonders you have done and continue to do for the society at large. While various other non-governmental organizations did and are doing their best, I would like to mention the hard work put in by Biodiversity Management Committee of Sristal village. Except a few, I also noticed how most of our local bodies, be it panchayat and municipality, were active amongst their residents. Some individuals were exceptional and did lots of Samaritan works. The pillars of the fourth state, the press and media, you too played a stellar role by risking your own and your family life, by highlighting, bringing awareness and alerting the people of dangers and the needs to practice safety. I continue to firmly believe governance is a continuous process, so the developments are. We have seen Manohar Parrikar Kankhana bypass, a steel link, National Highway 66 road. Ravindra Bhavan is coming up sooner or later. We are getting improvised water supply with coming up of 2 overhead water tanks, large size pipeline in Kankhana municipal area. We continue to look forward for early commission of Government Dam, improvements of water supply in Agonda, Loliapalem, Poingini, and of course the interiors of Kotigam and Gavandogri. It is, however, my honest regret that some of these works, particularly the completion of water pipeline, laying works, and few other works were delayed due to COVID pandemic. It is a fact that workforce, laborers left to their house or states, towns, and were not available for nearly 7 months. We are also looking up for underground cabling of power supply lines to the entire taluka to avoid those long power outages, especially in the remaining part of Kankhana municipality, villages of Agonda, Poingani, Loli and Polem. We have seen improvements in roads in the entire constituency, and few remaining due to Zilla Post Code of Conduct, COVID lockdown, and monsoons are now either taken up or will be started shortly. The roads, especially the highway tracks, which suffered damages due to the intense rains, are already taken up for repairs. All these development works, which are now taken up and though delayed, are being duly completed. We have seen an improvised community health center, where not only the services of doctors and staff have improved, but also the availability of medicines, maintenance, and cleanliness, etc. has improved. Agriculture success and trying times to carry on the tourism trade are promising. In spite of biggest hurdles being faced at times, the long-cherished new municipal building and the decades of pending Krishigar are finally on the way after I got this project sanctioned and foundation stone laid. My dear Kankonkas, I as the elected representative is always available for your services. I request you to count on me to serve you at any time of the day and night. I promise to be your voice in any circumstances, just to bring it to my notice the deserving issues which will be heard even at the hem of our legislative temple. My office is all at your service, and I request you all to approach me or contact me either at my office or home, where I am available throughout, except on the days I travel to Panjim to get the work done either with CM or other ministers or the bureaucrats and the government officials. I am aware sustainability of people's jobs, works, businesses have taken a massive beating following the long duration of lockdowns imposed due to COVID pandemic. But yes, we will together overcome it, more so in every sphere of our life. By God's grace, as you all are aware, we will definitely win this war against coronavirus. Our determination is there, and though it will take time, we will come out of it. As they say, भगवान के घर देर है अंधेर नहीं. We will see the light beyond this pandemic dark tunnel and it's imminent. I know the economy has suffered, so is the social and educational fabric is disturbed. But we together are certainly going to overcome these hurdles on way to our prosperity. Our first president, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, had said, and I quote, "In attaining our ideals, our means should be as pure as the end." I also wish to quote the famous quote of all time, and I quote, "Ask not what your country has done for you, but ask what you have done for your country." Opposing each and every thing has become a fashion nowadays. Let's introspect. What is my contribution in building our state and the nation? Let us take a pledge. We will maintain brotherhood and respect humanity. And at the same time, we will work together for the progress of our state and the great nation. With all dignity and reverence for my constituents, I once again stand to salute our national flag and end my address to you all. God bless you all. Vande Mataram, Jai Goa, Jai Bharat.
Vande